What up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to test the battery, we're going to test the alternator out. The brake light is staying on for whatever reason. We're going to see if we can get that fixed. I know that's a common thing for the 300ZX. I guess there's a brake stopper that stays or that gets worn out and basically just deteriorates. I think we got a solution for that, but let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so left the battery charging all night last night. Just want to get an initial reading on what the battery reads at. And we're at 12.5. That's expected on what you want for a battery. 12.5 and higher is what you should see for a fully charged battery. So next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and connect it, run the lights for a little bit, try to drain a little bit of the battery, see where we're at there, and then we'll start it and see what the reading is after we start it. After a few minutes with the lights on, let's go ahead and test the charge again. We dropped about 0.5, which is okay now that the battery's fully charged and the lights are currently on, so that's all right. Alright, at about 14.5, that's about where you want it. That's good. It shows that alternator is running as it should. So let's go ahead and go over to the brake light switch. Alright guys, so my brake light stays on even after the car is off. I'm going to show you a quick tip on how to get rid of that. This only solves the issue for temporary time. Again, we're not really driving the car just yet, but it does keep the battery lasting longer. Being that it's not completely drained all the time. Keeps you from having to recharge it. So let me show you what I mean. First thing you want to do is you want to start by removing the interior trim. That's this one, this screw, all Phillips heads. I'm going to go ahead and pull it off. It should be snapped into place. This one's already a little loose. Next, you want to go ahead and remove the other bolt holding this part of your vent. After you unscrew the screw holding in your vent, go ahead and pop it out gently. Another tip is, you can see the side vent, you could actually go ahead and pull this off to give you some additional room to work. Now this vent piece is going to be attached to a wire. Go ahead and just disconnect it. Alright, next there's a screw right here you want to go ahead and remove to get this piece of the air vent off. And you want to go ahead and pull it separate from the other piece of the air vent. And there's another switch. This one you can just go ahead and unscrew off. Alright, following the brake pedal up, you can see that switch right there. Being that that's fully pushed out, the brake light is currently on. Alright guys, so basically on the left you'll see the dry rotted brake stopper. On the right you'll see a push retainer. This retainer has been modified for these purposes only. I basically broke the top screw end of this push retainer. What happens is on the top of that pedal you'll have a hole like this. What you've seen was the brake switch. Not only was it decompressed fully, but it was in this hole to which it has nothing to stop it. Once you enter that retainer like so, basically the brake switch will be pushed in and turn your brake lights off. Alright, here you want to have someone press the brake for you. And then take your modified retainer pin.
and then insert that like so. You see where that is at. And once you release the brake pedal, that brake switch will be fully pushed in and your brake lights will be turned off. Alright guys, so we were able to go ahead and check the alternator. It looks like it's working pretty good. That's where we wanted it at. We wanted it around the 14.5 mark. The battery did charge afterwards. I didn't get a video of that, but I did check. As well as it looks like the battery's pretty good. So overall that's pretty promising for, again, a project car. We also were able to go ahead and turn that brake light off. I didn't get a before and after because all that is the brake light being on versus it being off. We were able to go ahead and use a temporary retainer to go ahead and get that done. It is plastic, so it's nothing we want to drive with. It could snap off at any time. Not that it's dangerous or anything like that, but the brake light will come back on later on if we were. So other than that, thanks for checking in. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.